Good morning, guys. Today it is Wednesday, the 12th of March. It's been some time since I brought you guys along with me on a day in Copenhagen because I've been traveling, and the vlog that is up before this one is also from Copenhagen, but it's from a weekend with my sisters at a hotel in Copenhagen. So I thought that we would go back to the more like regular days in my life. Not that this day is like regular, but I thought that it would be a fun day to bring you guys along with me. I just got ready because, as you might see, I am heading to the gym. I put on my workout clothes and I bought this actually in Primark in Prague, and I've been loving it. I really love the fit. It just feels so comfortable and nice to wear when I'm working out. Then I'm wearing a top and some tights that are matching from Organic Basics, and I can definitely feel the difference from wearing like not nice workout clothes and then wearing nice workout clothes. I feel just more comfortable and more confident. So that is something that I want to prioritize. Yeah, well, the time is around 8:10 a.m. and I'm about to head out of the door for the workout. Then I'm going to my doctor because I don't know if you noticed, but my eyes or my eyelids are super dry and super dark, and it's been like this for over, I would say maybe 1.5 months, but I feel like the past few weeks it has gotten even worse. Me and my roommate talked about that it might be some eczema, or I think that's how you call it. So I bought some cream from the pharmacy, but it hasn't really helped, and it's also starting to itch, and it's creasing so much when I'm wearing makeup, which is so sad because you know that I love wearing cute makeup every day. So I hope that they can help me today. So I'm gonna go straight after the gym to my doctor. I do actually have a pretty busy schedule today, so let me just go through the day with you guys. At 10:15 I have an appointment at my doctor. Then at 11:30 I have a network session with some other girls who are working either self-employed or remotely. And I don't know if I actually mentioned that to you guys. I think maybe about a month ago I started a Facebook group where people or women from Copenhagen could like network and get together and work together, because if you work like remotely or self-employed, like then you miss having some colleagues, or some people do. In my case I did miss it, and just like talk about the good stuff, the bad stuff, things that are hard, and things like, I don't know, just inspire each other. I've been doing it for 4 or 5 times I think, and everyone is super nice and super open, and I already learned so much from the other women. So I think this idea will be very helpful for a lot of women in Copenhagen and the area. Then at 3 I have a phone call with my agent Selina, but this will just be at home. You might see my schedule looks pretty busy and booked. And then around 5:30, so at 5:30 I'm gonna meet up with 3 girls that I hosted a community event with together back in December, and I just texted them because I was so lucky to get 4 tickets to a country musician called Lainey Wilson. And you probably heard one of the songs called Nice to Meet You, which she is featured in. It's very popular on TikTok. So yeah, I'm super excited. I actually didn't know her by name, but now that I listened to a lot of her songs, I was like, oh yeah, I know this song. I need to listen to some more of her songs because I want to be like prepared and ready for the concert tonight. So I think we will just grab some quick snacks or something to drink, and then the concert starts around 7-8 p.m. So yeah, my schedule looks pretty busy today, but I'm also super excited for all of it. And I of course also have to do some work in between. So now let's head out of the door and begin with the workout. So it turns out that I do have some eczema on my eyelids. So now I will go to the pharmacy and buy some cream that hopefully can fix this. I'm back home again, and the time is now 45 minutes past to 2. So I have a meeting with my agent. It's just a phone call at 3. So I'm super hungry. So I want to make a quick lunch. I have some leftover salad from yesterday. So I'm just going to make one really quick. Then I need to wash some clothes and put off the old ones or the fresh one that I cleaned on the hangers. Then I do need to finish up some work before I'm leaving for the concert later, as I mentioned this morning. But just to catch up on what else I've been doing, I went to the gym, then went to my doctor, and I did find out that I had the eczema on my eyelids, which is super annoying. But as we talked about, it might be because of the really cold wind and weather lately. So she hopes that I can use this cream that I got and then it will disappear. But she did say that it might come back again when the weather gets bad. So that's pretty sad. But I do just hope that this cream can fix my eyelids, because she told me I wasn't supposed to wear any makeup. But I did anyway, even though I know it's really stupid. But it's like my eyes are so red that it looks like somebody punched me. Yeah, I know that I shouldn't care about what other people think, but I do. Anyways, so I will try to minimize it as much as I can. So not wearing any mascara and only wear a little bit of concealer when I'm going out. Then I met up with 3 girls for the networking session. One from Denmark, one from Australia, and one from Turkey. All the 3 of them are super nice. And we just had so many good conversations. Talked about traveling, Copenhagen, work, and everything in between. And it's always super fun to connect, because the Danish girl Amanda is going to Sydney in the summer, and Phoebe who is from Australia, just moved to Copenhagen, so they could like exchange some tips and guides and stuff. And yeah, that's what I really love about social media. It's so strong and powerful that you can connect with people from across the world. And now I got back home and need to get ready for the meetings. So let's make a quick lunch and do the meeting together. The time is now 4:30 p.m. and I'm gonna meet up with the girls in an hour. So I thought that I needed to freshen up my makeup and my hair from the bike ride. I feel like I have some like a mark in my face from my bike helmet, but I think it's almost gone now. Well, I think I mentioned it earlier today, but I got 4 tickets for Lainey Wilson and I decided to give it away to some of my girls from my community. Every time I host a community event, I make an Instagram group, so I just texted all the girls from the recent community events, and 3 girls were really fast and wanted to join. So yeah, I wanted to give something back to you guys. So I gave the girls the tickets, and then we're gonna meet up for a drink or something to eat really quick and then go enjoy the concert together. I've actually never been to a country musician concert. I've been to John Mayer concert, but I don't know if he's country, I wouldn't say, but he does have some maybe country songs. So I'm super excited also to see the girls again and have an amazing evening. One thing you guys should know about me is that romanticizing my life is a really big part of my life and my identity. I feel like, okay, now this is gonna be a little deep, but I feel like when I was younger, I was living so much in my head that I wasn't living life as much because I was so insecure and thinking so much about what others were thinking of me. And so I think like my life were mostly in my head. In my like early 20s, maybe like 21, no, like, yeah, maybe 21, 22. I started slowly getting out of my comfort zone, and I really noticed how much it made me feel alive and how much I grew out of it. And then since then, I just really had this feeling of wanting to do more for myself and for my younger self. So for now, it's hard for me not to experience new things and not to enjoy like everyday life. And it doesn't have to be a concert all the time. It can also be small things in life, just romanticize my morning routines, going to the gym, go to a cafe, or go on a weekend trip somewhere in Denmark. So it doesn't really have to be all about the big things, but the small things in life. And that is something that I really prioritize. And yeah, like I said, it's a big part of me. It also made me do stuff that was on my bucket list. Not that I'm like super adventurous, like jumping out of a plane and stuff, but just like getting things done, you know, do those things that I always wanted to do, if it makes sense. It also really helped me to get through winter season in Denmark because it can be really tough, but it helped me find the beautiful things in every season. So that is definitely a recommendation for you guys. If you find it hard to romanticize life, just write things down, schedule it in your calendar, go on soul dates with yourself. It shouldn't stop you if you don't have anyone to go with, and try to like prioritize it like you're meeting up with a friend or working. That's how I try to see it as well. That was just a little insight that I wanted to talk to you guys about. But now we'll freshen up this makeup and get ready to see the girls.